What's going on, guys? This is your boy Larry. This is the Dixon Way, all about the A Sports Talk. We're about to get up into these rumors, man. That's rumors. Look at all these rumors surrounding me every day. I just need some time to get away. Oh, from all these rumors, can't take it no more. My best friend say, what I gotta see the girl next door. All right. That's enough of my singing. Appreciate y'all coming out, man. Yeah. Oh, Falcon Pros, what's going on? How you doing, bro? Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, we about to talk about this rumor mill, but as y'all know, man, I'm your boy Larry. This is Dixon Way, all about the A Sports Talk. If you enjoy this content, you find me mildly entertaining, please, pretty please, with sugar on top, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, ding. Get all our latest videos. All right, now that we got that out of the way, man, there's been some turmoil going up in the Hawks organization. Team president, former GM, team president, Travis Schlenk stepped down, spend more time with his family. And as soon as stuff like that happen, I see you, Falcon Pros. Let me highlight you. You know how we do. We go ahead and we highlight our peoples. So, yeah, what's going on, people on TikTok too? We live on Twitch, TikTok, and on YouTube. Appreciate all y'all watching. Feel me? All right. See you there. Falcon Pro said, he said, I don't think they're going to give up Trae Young that easy. Oh, no, we're not trading Trae Young. All right, let me get to the nitty gritty then. That's the first thing people want to know. There's a whole bunch of rumors coming out about Trae Young, don't like coach. We already knew that, okay? Especially when coach design plays with 2 seconds left on the clock or a second on the clock and Trae Young inballing the ball. Last man that did that, Lloyd Pierce, was fired. So we're going to see if they go the same route. Get away from that door, son. Kyrie, what's going on? I see you. Appreciate you checking in. JC for Bogdanovich. The Boyan, I thought he was hurt. Leave that alone, son. Leave that alone. I thought he was hurt. We'll see when we play the Pistons tonight. So we'll get a good look. I wouldn't mind that. He's another shooter. Not really a good defender or rebounder. But neither is JC. He's a better shooter than JC, for sure. But not a defender or a rebounder. So do you start him or do you start DeAndre Hunter? Do you run with that small lineup with Bogey in the starting lineup with DeAndre Hunter, DeJounte, and Trae Young? Do you do that? Or you do Boyan and start him as either small forward or power forward? Either one. I'm saying you're gonna be small. What's going on, TikTok people? Let me see what the real Michael, what's going on? You need to get some Braves gear. I got some Braves gear. But the Hawks game is tonight, so I was gonna play that. I can't find my tomahawk chop. My tomahawk, so I could put it back there. I've been looking for it. But yeah, when Brave season roll back around in spring training, you'll see me in a lot more Braves gear. Appreciate you checking in. You can't see me highlighting, but the real Michael, this sound is for you. Hold up, you can't hear that one. But you can hear that one. Appreciate you checking in, bro. All right. So Black Star, what's going on? It's Black Star Movement. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you coming in. As always. Yeah, Boyan, JC is an okay defender. He's a better backside defender than on the ball. On the ball, he kind of sucks. I mean, let's just be honest. Okay. Uh, Trae Young is our weakest defender, and then John Collins is our second weakest defender. I don't think Trae Young is going anywhere. I just think there's a lot of GMs that see weakness in the Atlanta Hawks now in their front office. So they're going to put those rumors out there, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, triggering Trae Young. Because we know that, you know, we all kind of see that him and Coach don't get along, especially when Coach told him not to come and he didn't come to the game. You know what I'm saying? So, because he didn't want to go through walkthroughs. So, yeah, there's some tension there. But there's been tension with other star players and their coach, and they still got things done. Do I think that Coach Nate is our championship coach? No, I do not. We got to get the W tomorrow. I see you trying to read your name on TikTok. It's kind of tiny. Oh, okay. The real Michael. Yeah. You said we got to get the dub tomorrow. We actually played it. If you're talking about we're talking about the Hawks play tonight. If we're talking about the Falcons, yes, they play tomorrow against Baltimore, who they just came down and said that Lamar Jackson isn't going to play. Huntley's going to play. So they're thankful. I'm thankful for that. But Baltimore is the second best running team in the NFL. Our defensive line is going to have their hands full. We couldn't stop Carolina from running down their throat. But, hey, they don't have Lamar, so we got a chance. Oh, yeah, speaking of Lamar, there's a rumor that the Falcons are heavy contenders to trade for him in the offseason. So, keep on the lookout for that, too. But, yeah, with the Hawks rumors, in my opinion, I think Coach Nate is not a bad coach. I just don't think he's our championship coach. And if he's not your championship coach, you may have to go out and get that coach. And I'm throwing my hat in for Ime Udoka. Yeah, I said it. If it doesn't work out here, Jay Brandon, what's going on? You said Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. There won't be any Bucks, Rams, or Packers in the playoffs. Hey, man, what would be really funny if the Falcons win this sorry division and then the Cowboys have to come here to play a playoff game. And we host a playoff game, being the worst playoff team in NFL history. But, hey, anything can happen once you get in the playoffs. So, depending on your route, I don't think y'all can beat Philly. I just don't. Philly is the class of the NFC by far. Y'all might be able to beat Minnesota. They kind of up and down also. Let's look at some more chats. Appreciate you coming in, though. Thank you for the comment. Hey, this sounded for you. All right. Let me catch back up. Oh, the real Michael said it. Ritter's about to break out. I hope so. But with the Falcon talk, with the Hawks talk, there's rumor that JC may be moved for Jay Crowder or Bojan Bogdanovic. If Bojan and John Collins don't play tonight, that would actually be a perfect time to make that trade. Right now, I'm done defending John Collins. I used to defend him. I admit it. Hand up, I defended John Collins. I can't anymore. Once I saw the basketball bounce off his chest, giving up a game-losing rebound, I can't defend John Collins anymore. You know, I can't. I can't defend him anymore. Yeah, Ritter gonna break out. I hope so, man, because it seems like these last 3 games are the 4 games he gonna get to play is gonna decide his fate with this team. If we're gonna draft a quarterback or not, fair or unfair. I had this debate with my wife. Ongoing debate. Crazy Slim said, go Jags. Appreciate you checking in on TikTok. Jags looking good, man. Trevor Lawrence is coming into his own. Georgia own. You know, Trevor Lawrence went to Clemson. All right, Black Star Movement says, Nate is a in-between coach. His thing is to give the Hawks a good defensive coach before he get the real coach. But the thing is, we don't even have that. So what is it? I think Coach Nate is, I agree with you. Coach Nate is that bridge coach, kind of like Mark Jackson. That's who Coach Nate is. Good coach. You know what I'm saying? Good coach. Good coach to get you started, get you in the playoffs, get your feet wet. But we need that championship coach, and I think Ime Udoka is that championship coach that needs to be brought in here to the Hawks to get us over the hump. A coach that everybody will have respect for. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing, man? I appreciate everybody coming through. Good comment, Black Star Movement. Good comment. Hey, what's going on? What's up, Joker? Can't say I didn't tell y'all. Tell us what? Oh, there's my beautiful wife. Let's give her the horn. Appreciate that follow, Michael. Hey, Michael, the real Mike on TikTok. Welcome to the family, man. Come on in the house, kick off your shoes. Come on, get on this couch. Go grab a beverage. But if your feet stink, keep your shoes on. House etiquette. But welcome to the family. Appreciate you. I say that to everybody, don't get offended. Don't get offended. Jay Brandon on TikTok says, Eagles versus Bills Super Bowl. Bills win. Nah, if that was a Super Bowl, I think the Eagles win. I done seen Josh Allen choke a little bit too early in his career. You know what I'm saying? Great talent, but it's something about the end of the game that he just ain't came through yet. But he got a lot of time to work that out. You know. Black Star Movement talking about poor JC. Poor JC what? Did you see him try to get a rebound and it bounce off his chest, bro? Ain't no more poor JC. He in his 6th season. Stop that. Stop that. Kyrie says that game was Bogey's fault. Guess what? Bogey ain't paid to box out. I understand what y'all saying, and I saw those comments in several Hawks groups. Guess what? John Collins' job description is play defense in the post and rebound. The ball bounced off his chest. Guess what? If he get the rebound, guess who don't get the ball? Al DeSumo. Al DeSumo does not get the ball. Because when it bounced off his chest and he tried to grab it, he actually passed it to Al. He would have been better just letting it hit the ground. Because it would have took one more second off the clock and the game would have been over. And he wouldn't have got the ball off. But the way JC did with his clumsy self, bounce off his chest, he tried to grab it, fumble it, and basically pass it to him. He passed it to the Chicago Bull. He laid it up, landed on him, celebrating, they all jumped on him. And JC just laid there and then took it. Nah, man, get him up out of here, dog. Get him up out of here. My wife say the Eagles are on fire. Yeah, they are. It wasn't an air ball, Kyrie. Stop. Stop. It wasn't an air ball. Go back and look at that play. DeAndre Hunter played perfect defense on DeRozan. Got a great challenge. He did a post fade. DeAndre Hunter with full extension. Got a good challenge on it. It hit the back of the rim and bounced straight up. John Collins was finally boxing out in the first time in his career. And he was so worried about boxing out that he let the ball. He was looking at the ball come down and hit him in the chest after it bounced off the rim. Wasn't no air ball. Stop that lie. That's a bold-faced lie. I'm not gonna let y'all do it. I'm not gonna let y'all give John Collins excuses. Dude, Black Star Movement. He's paid the rebound. That's his job description. He's a power forward in the National Basketball Association. If you can't get a rebound, and guess what? When you get that rebound, you call timeout because there's a second left on the clock. And then we could have went down and tried to score. Ain't nobody even talking about that. He gets that rebound with like 1.3 seconds left. Or like however many point seconds it was. When he tapped it to Al for the game-winning bucket. If he get that, grab it and time out. See, I can even understand that. Like if he grabbed it and then time out at the same time and it slipped out, I can understand that. I wouldn't blame JC. But the ball literally hit him like a punt return. Like, I got it. I don't got it. Come on, man. Stop. Coach, Kyrie says coach messed up having Bogey in the game in the last. Yes, I agree. Now I agree with that too. AJ Bucket should have been in there, or Justin Holiday, who's taller. Another thing, why wasn't AJ Buckets in the last offensive play? Now, luckily, Trae drew the defenders and he threw an alley-oop to tie the game. But again, more coaching decisions, man. More coaching decisions. So yeah, to me, I think these rumors and stuff like that, it's just executives putting it out there because they see our front office is looking a little weak right now with Travis leaving. Wasn't no tomfoolery or nothing like this coming out of the Hawks when Travis Slink was in there. None of that. They knew that. We were stable. We were one of the best ran organizations in the league since he been here for 6 years, and now he out the door in an advisory role. He's sick of the owner. Can't nobody tell me different. Now, if something come up and, you know, he got a family member that's definitely ill and he just really didn't want to talk about it, that's about the only other thing I could think of that a man who just got this job position, got promoted to team president of basketball operations like 7 to 8 months ago will up and quit. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can think of outside of, you know, him just being sick of the owner and tired of the organization. So yeah, another aspect we got to look at, Trae Young asking for a trade. I don't think that. I don't think Trae Young asked for a trade. But again, I think there's a lot of teams around the league that will like Trae Young in their city. So of course they're gonna throw out. See, if you are anonymous, here's another thing. If you're an anonymous coach saying that players don't like him, Trae Young, coach don't like Trae Young don't like him, other players don't like Trae Young, put your name behind it, bruh. Don't be the anonymous guy. That's weak. Put your name behind it. If you want to talk, see, that's what's wrong with this generation, man. You want to sit there and talk about stuff in-house. You didn't hear this stuff back in the day. When you heard it is when they got fired. You didn't hear about it back in the day when it was going on in the midst of it. You didn't find out there was a problem until that coach was fired or that player was traded. Back when I was a kid watching. But now, you know, everybody want to be a, you know what I'm saying, the scoop. Everybody want to get the scoop. You know, everybody running their mouth. Same thing with Draymond punching Poole in practice. Fights done happen all the time. Jordan gave Steve Kerr a black eye in practice. So It's happened before. Other things that happen in the locker room. Everybody want to be the super reporter now. Everybody want to get the story out. So yeah. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Another rumor. DeJounte Murray isn't thought it would be better playing with Trae Young than it is. Black Star Movement said he think he would be a better coach than he think he would be a better coach than Coach Nate. Could be. Oh, you want Kenny Atkinson? Okay. Kenny Atkinson? I can feel that. I'm on Ime Udoka personally, but I ain't mad at Kenny Atkinson if he came in here. It's Trae Young's fault. It's always Trae Young's fault with you, man. We know. We know it's Trae Young's fault. It's always Trae Young's fault with you, Joker. I understand. Yeah, it's not the team. It's the coach, man. I mean, look, man. I got a perfect example for you guys. Let's look back just to beginning of last season, guys. Beginning of last season, around this time last year, there was legitimate talks about trading Jalen Brown away from the Celtics because they said Tatum and Brown are the same player. They can't play with each other. Break them up. What's going on with the Celtics? And then they went on this run, magnificent run from now until the end of the season, into the playoffs, to the finals. They finally started buying into Ime Udoka's system. He finally got it. No, son, I got it. Not yet. They finally started buying into the system, started playing better team offense and defense. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it, man. Ime Udoka is from the Spurs organization, from Coach Pop coaching tree. So yeah. The last coach that we had from Coach Pop coaching tree was that Coach Bud. Coach Boonhauser led a team full of John Collins and guys that's third and fourth and fifth options on an NBA squad to an Eastern Conference Finals. So yeah, I need someone of that ilk who has those principles to come and teach this team how to play championship basketball. Again, Nate isn't a bad coach. He just isn't your championship coach. Yeah. And guys, we'll be back, just like my wife said. We will have a live watch party tonight between the Pistons and the Hawks. I hope you guys come back and join me in that. And we do live commentary of the game, blow for blow, with my own unique flavor. Feel me? But yeah. Hey, Harrison, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Georgia, Ohio State. You ready? Oh, yeah. I'll be doing that game too, Harrison. So tune on in. Yep, I'll be doing that game. Samuel Gilly, what's going on, fam? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Nobody blocked out the guy who scored the basket. JC blocked out, but didn't catch the ball. Exactly, yeah. He finally boxed out. For the first time in his career, he got a good seal on the man. He boxed out, and he forgot the rebound. But that's his job. We want to say Bogey didn't box out his man. That's correct. That's absolutely correct. Bogey ain't paid to box out people. I know that's a lame excuse, but it's the truth. He doesn't box out people. That's not a part of his whole routine. Now, in that situation, of course, he should be, because there's only 1.3 seconds left on the clock. I agree. I mean, no, it's like 3 or 4 seconds left on the clock. So I agree. Everybody should be down there trying to box out knock the ball out of somebody's hands, do anything you can do to secure the rebound. I understand you on that, Samuel. But again, John Collins is paid to rebound. He's paid to rebound. That's a part of the power forward description. And he let a ball bounce off his chest in his hand, pass it to the man so he can get the shot. I mean, get out of that room, son. If he would let it bounce off his chest and hit the ground, we would have won the game. So they wouldn't have got the ball back. He would have had to pick up the ball, gather, and then put it up, instead of having it knock right into his hand and just put it up. You know, that was the difference between him getting the shot off or not. Hey, son, get out of there. Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, I'm going through these comments. The commentator was wrong. The ball bounced up. Go back and look at that play. I bet you any amount of money that ball hit the rim and then bounce up, and then I mean, it wasn't a bounce like a super high bounce, but it hit the rim. So maybe it hitting the rim changed the trajectory of it, but it hit the rim, bro. It wasn't an air ball. And if it was an air ball, that's even worse. Because if you clear on the other side, he wasn't directly under the rim. Now, if you under the rim and it's an air ball, that means that it came like this. But if it's an air ball and it didn't hit the rim, and if you had your hands up like this, he didn't even have his hands up like that to get the rebound. He was boxing out like this, looking up, saw the ball, and forgot to put his hand. If the ball hit you in the chest first, you can't excuse that. So, yeah, Bogey was in for offense, but remember, Chicago called a timeout. Okay, Chicago called a timeout to advance the ball. Coach Nate, in his infinite wisdom, put Bogdan Bogdanovic in the game for defense. Again, more reasons why we need a real, you know what I'm saying? Like, Coach Nate is good. We need a better coach. Coach Nate can get you to the first round. He got carried by Trae Young to the Eastern Conference Finals. So, and people saying get rid of Trae, but guess what? Trae carried him to the furthest he's ever been. Oh no. Holiday. Justin Holiday. Yeah, Justin Holiday would have been a better option because he has natural rebounding instincts. Great comment. Great comment, Kyrie. Falcons running game. Okay, I'm gonna get to it and I'm gonna put this up. Guys, I can't put your highlights. I can't highlight your chat on TikTok because they haven't given me the stream key. Once TikTok give me the stream key, I can integrate it in my Streamlabs, and then you can get all the bells and whistles and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys coming in. And I'm getting down to all you guys' comments. You know, I'm just going in order. Oh no, that was true. Joker, that was true. But basically what it was all right, so Joker says, since you guys on TikTok can't see it, he said there were reports that Trae Young not showing up to the game because coach asked him to attend shoot-arounds. What happened is Trae Young's rehab treatment, remember he was hurt. So his treatment was scheduled, and it was a scheduling problem. Okay. Coach came at him like, okay, well, if you don't come through walkthroughs, you know my rules. If you don't go through walkthroughs, you don't play. Okay. But coach also told him that he was coming off the bench because of what he heard from the medical team. Trae wanted to start. But then coach said, well, he's like, well, I'm going to treatment. He said, well, you got to go through walkthroughs or don't even come to the arena. Well, you need to talk that with the medical staff, okay? Medical staff assigning, treatment, doing a walkthrough. On the rest of it come off as an intense billionaire type. Yeah, and you know what? The man owns a team. He has a right to, voice his opinion on what type of product he want on the court. But again, if he's meddling with Travis Slink, by far the best GM we've ever had in our team history, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind for the 48 years I've been on this earth that Travis Slink was the best GM in Atlanta Hawks history. Period. It's not even a question. So unless there was a real family like issue or thing that he had to tend to a family member, which he said he did, but the way that statement came out, it kind of sounded like Tom Brady when he said, yeah, I'm retiring for family, you know what I'm saying, spend more time with my family. It seemed like the go-to excuse when you retire. All right, my wife have a question. Okay, I have a question. All right, babe, what's your question? Say, Trae just made a huge purchase in Cali. What my wife is speaking on, we talked about this before. Everybody knows that's who knows the Hawks and knows Trae Young. He makes his living, like he lives in Oklahoma City, basically in Oklahoma in Norman in the off season. He has a huge family house that all his family stay in. Okay. Trae Young just bought a $20 million house in LA about a couple of weeks ago. Is that more of a reason thinking like, okay, Trae Young gonna be up out of here, you going to the Lakers or the Clippers? I don't know. I think he just want to go there because in his off season, he started working out in LA. Like when we see workouts of Trae Young in the off season, he in LA. We see him playing in pro-hams, he in LA. So I just think that his off season routine is in LA. And instead of flying back to Oklahoma City or flying back to Norman or going to Oklahoma City and then taking a helicopter to Norman, he just going back and forth and just like, you know what, man, I'm just going to buy a house in LA because I spend my off season hooping in LA. His trainer lives in LA. All those pro-ams in LA. Or he may go up to Seattle since DeJounte is his new teammate in Seattle on the West Coast. Less frequent flyer miles. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think it is, personally. I don't think nothing to that, babe. But, you know what I'm saying? Where there's smoke, there's fire. Black Star Movement says Tony really liked Travis, though. That's why I think he had Travis stay as an advisor. Rather than fire. No, I think that was a Travis decision, to be honest. I think Travis stayed, and he's going to report to Tony, but really he's doing this for his friend Landry Fields that he promoted to the GM. And now all this stuff's going to be thrown onto him. Again, I've never seen a person quit a job before Christmas. Most people got to get that Christmas bonus or that Christmas bonus or that holiday pay, and then they usually quit on January the 2nd and hand in their 2 weeks notice, but they got a job lined up at the end of the month of January. And then they spend that 1 week in between not doing anything, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling as an extra vacation. So it's just really strange. Really strange. I mean, I heard a rumor that Travis is the one put it out there about Trae being unhappy. What's going on, Daniel? I see you. Let's see. No. It's all right. I mean, look. Oh, I know insiders are doing that. Oh, they got snitches. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, there's people all around us. You know what I'm saying? They all want to get the scoop. So that's just the day we live in. You know what I'm saying? Day and age we live in. Real Michael says on TikTok, Falcons running game is getting stronger. Reminds me of the Dogs backfield a couple of years ago. Hey, great comment. The Falcons right now is really run heavy. Hopefully, unfortunately, Ritter is getting graded. From the interviews that I've heard, a coach, he said not just the 4 games, but preseason and all the practices. So I think evaluation was already going in. I think that coach believed that Ritter wasn't ready, but he finally saw that Mariota wasn't the answer. So it's a possibility the snow up there is gonna be like 9 degrees, I think, up there at game time. Good thing is we're a running team, so they are too. It's like a mirror image, to be honest. So same thing as the Carolina game, but then our flaws in the run game and lack of defensive prowess shows. Oh yeah, another tidbit. Aluakon, the middle linebacker we had last year, that was a Pro Bowl alternate. He's leading the league in tackles. I didn't want to see him go. Hate to see it. He's leading the league in tackles for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah. Since we're talking about Falcons then. But yeah, all right. Thank you for that comment, real Michael. Appreciate you. Appreciate you following, fam. Kyrie says if Bogey doesn't box out, then why is he in the game? That's a mystery to me. Why is Bogdan Bogdanovic in the game for defensive purposes? Go ask the coach that. Don't that seem dumb to you? Seem dumb to me. Yeah. You saw the results. Yeah. It's like 3 seconds left on the clock. You're supposed to put your best defensive team in there. You might as well put Trae Young back in there too if you're gonna put Bogey in there. Yeah, the commentator was wrong. I'm right. You know that, babe. I'm right. Commentator was wrong. I'm right. That wasn't no air ball. Sat there and watched that game on replay when it came back on and in the morning. It'd be on the same channel. So when we come in here on breakfast and see it was right there. 8 o'clock is usually the end of the game on Bally's in the morning. Yep. It hit the rim. Whether they're huge carry, no, they still hit the rim. And it don't matter how it was. If it was an air ball, if it was thrown straight at him, if you 6'8", 6'9", 235 pounds, in a reach of 7 foot, you can't grab a ball. That's your job description. Unless your back is turned, you're supposed to grab the rebound. Hell y'all talking about, man? Giving that man excuses. Nah, not here. Bugman, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Trae ain't going, yeah, Trae ain't going nowhere. Trae is not going anywhere. All right, the real Michael say coach can't treat Trae like the other on the team. Trae is now, Michael. I don't want preferential treatment when it comes to if who's practicing and who don't. Don't get me. I think Trae should practice. I think Trae was in the wrong for not coming to that game. I also think coach was in the wrong for telling him to stay his ass home. Because a player with that attitude gonna be like, okay, you gonna try me? I'm sitting at home. I'm gonna be sitting there tweeting. about root my team on, tweeting about it. My wife said, yeah, Trae is tweeting a lot during the game. And you know your cell phone and stuff is not allowed on the bench or in the locker room. You got to put it in the locker and lock it up. Those are the rules for the Hawks. So ain't no texting during the game. So, yeah, because it really shouldn't be anything more important if you're playing in the game than what's going on in the game. Like, you shouldn't have to check your phone at halftime or none of that. You just shouldn't. So, yeah, I don't think Trae Young should practice when he want to practice or nothing like that. I think both people in that situation were bullheaded AF. Coach trying to bow his neck and Trae bowing his neck back. And there was no discipline happen outside of him missing the game because we struggling so much. They can afford to like suspend Trae for like a game or two for insubordination. I really think both people was in the wrong. I think Trae Young should have been there for his teammates, not for the coach. If he don't like the coach, there's a lot of people that don't like the coach, you know, that still play for the coach. Scottie Pippen didn't like, I mean, that's documented. Scottie Pippen didn't like Phil Jackson for when Jordan left and he gave the game-winning shot to Kukoc, you know. And ever since then, their relationship was fractured, but they still won 3 more championships with each other. So it can work. You just got to have the right coaching to do it. You know what I'm saying? And Nate McMillan is a good coach. He's just not a championship coach. These final games are a huge plus for Ritter. Only way to get better is to have, yeah, I agree. I just think that I wish that Arthur Smith would have started this process after the Panthers lost. When we lost to the Panthers in the rain, and we were going to have the Bears, since that was a Thursday night, that was technically like a mini bye. If we would have started Ritter then, I think he would have been good to go by now. He's still working through the jitters. You know, it's still going to be a second team. I don't know what they expect him to do within 4 games. I don't think that's fair. And I was a person that didn't even want Ritter. I saw him with the Bearcats, wasn't impressed. I wouldn't have drafted any quarterback within the 5th round. And the way it's looking this year, I was proven right. There is not one quarterback in this draft this year that was worth no earlier than the 5th round. They just replaced Kenny Pickett with your boy. So yeah, he was in the 1st round. That was a huge reach. Kenny Pickett was the only one that I would say that might have got a 4th out of me. Other than that, nah. I would have went straight defense. And we're seeing it now that the Falcons still need help on defense. So, but I wish the kid luck. I want him to get a fair shot. I don't think 4 games is going to be a fair shot. But I'm telling you, if he's struggling, he's just averaging 90 to 125, or if he can't even reach what Mariota was getting with just 180 or 190 yards, they're going to get a quarterback. They're going to get a quarterback. 100%, they're going to get a quarterback. All right. The ball hit John Collins in the chest. That's all I have to say. The ball hit John Collins in the chest. Yeah, there was other Hawks standing around, but the ball hit John Collins in the chest. Okay. Yeah, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Just asking. Yeah. Yeah, just like AB, yeah. Yeah, and that'll happen. Yeah, that's a good comment on Joker. He said that Ritter was already said that he was playing extremely fast and needed to slow down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. he need to get the speed of the NFL. Yeah. It's much faster than what. Hey, man, I wish the kid luck. I hope he works out. Even though I didn't want us to draft him in the 3rd round, I hope he works out because that means that we can dedicate our draft to defense because that's what we need. We need to fix this defense. We got to stop looking at the pretty pieces and draft for defense. All right, guys, that's about it, man. These rumors ain't hitting on nothing. Trae ain't going nowhere. I don't think Coach Nate is going anywhere this season. I think getting us to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago has bought him at least 2 years of credit. But I do think that Tony probably asked Travis to fire Coach Nate, and he wasn't willing to do it. Either that or he wasn't willing to get rid of John Collins. I seen John Collins and Tony Wrestler talking after the Orlando game. So I don't know. One of those things happened, and Travis didn't like it, and he's up out of there. Now, if there is a family problem, then I wish everything well. I'm saying this is all speculation. This is all healthy conversation. But yeah, if Trae Young get traded, I probably feel like I'll be real sad. I'll be real sad now, and it will definitely show that there will never be DeJounte will be out of here too. DeJounte ain't staying here. I think DeJounte might be out of here anyway if we keep being dysfunctional because he left the Spurs, who are an excellent organization, but wanted to move and actually tank. Now, Coach Pop don't know how to tank, so that's why they still winning. I mean, they still a bad team, but they're not like super tanking, trying to get Victor Wembanyama. But the Hawks gave up 3 unconditional picks to get DeJounte and Gallinari, Danilo Gallinari. So it has to work. And if we go through the season, barely make the play-in, and then get our butts kicked in the first round of playoffs like we did last year, DeJounte got a player option. If he hit the player option, he can get a max from anybody. Now, he'll get the most money from us. But if it's the same money, he may go somewhere to a better organization. And why I say better organization, because with Travis Slink, we were one of the best ran organizations. Don't tear this, son. Do not tear this, please. Do not tear this paper, son. No, don't tear the paper. Don't tear it. Okay? So, it's okay. You gotta wrap paper, son. The presents aren't in it yet, son. But yeah, with Travis Slink, I think we were one of the best well-ran organizations in the league. And now there's a little indecision and people sense a weakness, so that's why they putting these rumors out here. As y'all see my son jumping behind me. Okay, get over there, son. Thank you. All right, we're about to get up out of here, man. I'm about to take a little break, get something to eat, and then we'll be back at around 7:15, 7:30 for the Hawks versus Detroit Pistons. I hope you guys join me for some commentary. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'll see you guys in a few hours. As always, peace up, A-Town down. We up out of here. Deuces.